The goal with this video is to make sure that everybody understands the expectations for U.S. History 2, and that we all know what the expectations are and the consequences for choosing not to meet the expectations. There are 3 major expectations at Bell Creek Middle School: be safe, be kind, and be respectful. These 3 expectations for the entire middle school are the same expectations that I have in my classroom. We're going to begin by looking at ways to be safe and ways not to be safe. To be safe, you need to keep your hands to yourself at all times. That includes touching other students, even if it's playfully, touching other students' belongings, or messing with their chair or anything around them. Asking the teacher before leaving the room is how you can be safe. Go where you said you would go. If you ask the teacher to use the restroom, you need to go directly to the restroom and come directly back. And stay silent during safety drills. Ways not to be safe would be to run around the classroom, even if it's at the end of the day and even if I'm not teaching. Not listening during safety drills. And wandering in the hallway. So for example, if you asked to use the restroom, and then on the way back from the restroom, you took a lap and you went to a water fountain downstairs and you went to visit another classroom because your friend is in there, those are all ways that you are not being safe because I do not know where you are, and so I cannot keep you safe. Next, we're going to look at the ways to be kind and the ways to be unkind. By being kind, the most important thing to remember in my classroom is if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That includes small comments that you think are to yourself. Do not say it out loud if it is not nice or kind. And offer help when somebody needs it. By being unkind, I mean making negative comments when someone is speaking or when somebody does something wrong or asks a question that you don't agree with. If you feel that the comment you're about to make, whether it's out loud or just to yourself at your seat, if it's negative or if it does not support another person, do not say it out loud. And taking another person's items without permission is another way to be unkind. The final expectation that I'm going to discuss is being respectful. I believe that this is the most challenging for this class, so I want you to really pay attention so you completely understand my expectations for this classroom. Do not speak when others are speaking. Again, this includes small comments that are just for you or for the person next to you. If somebody is speaking, whether that's a teacher or another student, you should not be speaking at all. Listen to the teacher directions and lessons. And listen silently when other students are speaking. Listening is more than just staying silent. Listening means your attention is on the person who's speaking and you're not looking around the room or interacting with anybody else. Keeping your eyes on instruction or the activity is another way to stay respectful. When somebody is speaking, again, whether that's the teacher or another student, you should not be looking at the other students around the room, even if they are doing or saying something funny. That is incredibly disrespectful, as it makes the speaker feel like they are not being listened to. Ways to not be respectful are speaking when any other person is speaking. Again, that includes small comments that you believe are just for yourself, laughing at another student when there is instruction. So this, even if another student is the one making the comment, even if another student is being disrespectful by speaking while somebody else is speaking, if you choose to laugh at that other student, even if you were not the one to make the comment, that is still disrespectful to the instruction that's happening in the classroom. Asking to leave the room in the middle of instruction is not appropriate and it's disrespectful to the person who's teaching. And inappropriate technology use. When the teacher says that you need to be on Schoology or on a website for school, that is the only tab that should be open on your Chromebook. When we are working on assignments or if I am giving instruction at the front of the classroom, your cell phone should be completely away. Again, there are 3 major expectations at Bell Creek Middle School and in my classroom. Be safe, be kind, be respectful. We're going to move on. There are consequences for not being safe, kind, and respectful in my classroom. You will receive 3 warnings. These are going to look like little stop signs that will be placed on your desk when you are not making a choice that is safe, kind, or respectful. So for example, if somebody is speaking and you are making comments to yourself or to the person next to you, you will receive 1 stop sign. That is your clue that you're making a choice that is not safe, kind, or respectful, and you need to stop making that choice. If you continue to make that choice, you will receive a 2nd stop sign. After that 2nd warning, if you continue to make that choice, you will receive a 3rd stop sign. When you have gotten to 3 stop signs, you have received 3 warnings and still chosen not to stop. Therefore, if you continue the behavior, you'll receive a citation. A citation will look like an index card that says you are receiving a citation for, and then the teacher will write what behavior we saw or behaviors we saw that led to 3 stop signs and the citation. As a result of the citation, 2 things will happen. You'll receive a contact home, either by phone or by email, and you could receive a possible school consequence. This could include suspension, it could include detention or lunch detention, it could include any other thing that Mr. Rowe or your team of teachers decides. You are expected to be safe, kind, and respectful in this classroom. If you choose not to be, you will receive 3 warnings in the form of stop signs on your desk, and if you choose to continue the inappropriate behavior, you'll receive a citation. I hope that you have taken this video very seriously. We are going to begin implementing the stop signs today. Please remain safe, kind, and respectful while you're in my classroom and in the school building.